everybody, welcome back. Pause up. Today we're doing something a little bit different. A couple people have asked me, like at the show, we were at the Pet Expo not too long ago, and a couple people asked me, like, well, why are you doing this? You know, what is your deal? What's your story? Why do you even care? Bottom line is, I care because the industry doesn't. Our dogs are in the line of fire in terms of ingredients that they're choosing and allowing to use. Most people don't know that you know, dog food isn't truly regulated like human food is. And there's absolutely scary, horrendous ingredients ending up in your dog's foods and in their treats. And it's horrifying and appalling to me. And, you know, if you think about it, dogs, even as little as 150 years ago, to 200 years ago, dogs didn't get cancer. Dogs didn't get these massive tumors all over and all these heart diseases and horrific skin allergies and sensitivities to different things. But they have them now. And people don't, you know, it's just, well, we have it, it's just part of the norm. There's so many there's so many other underlying things out there, guys, that, you know, honestly, I want you to do your own research. I'm just going to name a few things that have been repetitive in recalls and that you will see with your own research. And there's ingredients like lead. Can you tell me why lead is needed in the food? Is it a binding agent? I don't think so. How about let's try arsenic, okay? Let's try cyanides. Let's try, and my all-time favorite, euthanasia drugs. Why are they in there, okay? The research that I've done, and guys, I can't sit here and do a video and show you page after page after page of all the things that I've read to come to these conclusions myself. And again, this is my opinion. It may not be yours, and that's totally okay, but it just lets you know why. This is my mission, to make these babies have another option. You know, there are a few options out there, but even then they have their challenges, you know. So, but I've read multiple times that companies, I don't know exactly which ones, and I won't, even if I did, I wouldn't name them. I don't want to be in the crosshairs of anybody, but a lot of these huge corporate companies are buying your euthanized animals. If you're not one of the people that, you know, get your babies back, what do you think happens to those animals? I have all my babies back. I have all their ashes. My whole thing, it's a little grim, but I plan on being cremated also, and all my babies will be with me, every single one of them, and we will just be spread together, and we'll just continue to be that way. But like, seriously, think about it. What do they do? Think of another series of topics or series of ingredients and documentaries that I had read, and you know, what do you think bone meal is? If you look at the ingredients on the packages of food that you have, there's bone meal. What is that? How about beef meal, chicken meal, pork meal? You know, at best, I used to think, it was lips and cartilage and, you know, different parts of the animal that just was not marketable in a favorable way. And I figured they just processed it and that, and I was so horrified when I found out I was wrong. Not because I was wrong. I have no problem being wrong. Please come and correct me. If you've got other information, bring it to my attention. I'm happy to acknowledge all of that. But when I saw that they're buying meat and there's these carcasses, there were pictures in the documentary I wrote, and there were pictures of just these masses of carcasses, and it's all different kinds of animals. But the problem is, and that's fine if they want to just process that, and I understand that there's shortcuts that they take to make their money, but these carcasses were molded. They were bad already. It doesn't get better. You can't take something moldy and something bad and make it dry and then it's all better again. It's not. All that stuff is still in there. So all these decaying, hi baby, all these decaying carcasses and stuff that they were grinding up and putting in as beef meal or bone meal, it's not okay. It's not okay at all. So, my whole life I've had dogs. Whether it was when I was little and it was my grandparents, Springer Spaniel, and that was my first Springer. That was Daisy. I actually grew up with 2 Daisies. My mom had a poodle Daisy, and I thought it was cool to, my mom didn't know, but we had show and tell, and I was taking Daisy and her puppies to school. And I walked Daisy, and I carried those puppies, and I showed up at school, and I had a dog and a whole litter of puppies. And needless to say, my teacher called my mom, and she was not happy with me because she had to leave work, and she was a single mom, and she had to leave work and come get the puppies after school because I couldn't leave school to go bring them home, and I couldn't have them there all day because they were too disruptive for the class. So I grew up with 2 Daisies. One was a miniature poodle and one was a Springer. They die too quick, guys. They do. There's dogs in the wild will live longer than these domesticated babies. Why? Why do they do that? Well, it's because of the food that they're eating. I mean, just like we know, what we consume is truly the basis of our health. If you're consuming junk in, junk out, guys. Same thing with these babies. If you're giving them, and believe me, I understand financial is a huge point. I totally get that. I was a single mom for a while and couldn't afford the best of everything either. So I understand. My whole point is I just want you to be educated and allow you to make your own choices and to implement where you can some better food choices for your dog's hi baby. Implement those food choices to the best of your ability. As I've quoted on our website, Maya Angelou, I just love that saying that she says, do the best you can, and when you know better, do better. So I've continued to do better as I could, as I've learned. And I'm just here to be an avenue to help you do the same. There's no reason why these babies can't live till 20 years old. I understand that their lifespan wouldn't be like ours. But we don't have to lose them at 10. We don't have to lose them at 7 because of cancers and horrific things. There's no reason for that. So that's basically our mission. It's emotional for me because I love them. I've always loved dogs. I'm the type of person where I say hi to every dang dog I pass. Guys, it's serious, and it's. I get people that I'm with are always upset at me because I'm lagging behind petting a dog, and they're wanting to go off and go, continue on to what we were doing. Stay here, buddy, and that's just who I am. I'm the one off loving on the dogs. I mean, at the pet expo, my poor husband, he didn't have much of a chance. I think I might have been out of the booth almost as much as I was in the booth, because there I am sitting in the walkways between the booths. I'm sitting down on the floor with the dogs, loving on the dogs, you know, just talking to people, let them know why I have this passion to, you know, help everybody else feed their dogs better, and you know, and in hopes of prolonging their lives. You know, we want them with us as long as we can have them. So, but thanks for listening, and as always, be sure to like and subscribe. And sorry I was an emotional mess. It's very close to my heart. And by all means, reach out if you have a question about something, if you want me to source something for you. I'm happy to do so, and help you, you know, better understand. Again, I'm not a vet. Let me say that, you know, I'm not a vet. I advise that you always consult your own veterinarian before, you know, allowing your babies to have these different diets, especially with all the food sensitivities there are out. You know, some dogs have wheat allergies. You never heard of that, you know, before. But I think he's done. Bye, bud. So definitely consult your veterinarian. This is my opinion. Everything I do, everything I say is my opinion. Based on the research I've done, with what I've read, with what I've watched, what I've, you know, different conversations that I've had with veterinarians, with canine nutritionists. You know, when there's so many different people saying the same negative things, there's got to be a shred of truth in there. So you just try to do, you know, the better, and not go with the masses. So by all means, try our recipes, whether it's food, or if you can't do the food, you know, due to financial reasons, that's more than fine. Maybe make a small batch and include it into their kibble or whatever you're giving them, just to increase the nutrient values that they are getting. And you get to make your own choices, and you know, I'm here to just be an avenue to help you, whether it's making their food or treats or different things. I'm just trying to give you as wholesome ingredient quality products as possible, and I'm trying to make it where, yes, you can buy them from us. We'll have them soon on our website, but you can make them for yourself if you don't want to buy them. You know, I don't want to be where you always have to buy from us. I want you to be able to make it yourself and have that pride, and you know, and it's a great bonding time for you and your pet, because boy, they know when you are breaking out those ingredients to make stuff for them, and they get excited. And Beryl just has lately been coming up more and more, and he's like, woohoo, I'm gonna be your sous chef mom. I'm gonna help. So he's our testing pilot, and you know, he gives it usually the 2 paws up. And well, we'll just see you soon. And thanks for tuning in. I hope this gave you a little insight as to why I do this. And again, sorry for the emotions. And it's a hot topic for me. And we'll see you soon. Be sure to like and share. Take care.